Hello, my name is Mia Davis, and in today's class, we're going to be going over the definition of economics as well as my personal first principle. So, in order to even come up with a principle, you must first figure out what your worldview is. Personally, I'm a Christian, and so I'm already aware of my worldview. My worldview is based up around Christianity and Christ. So everybody has a different worldview on how they believe the world is in a philosophical way. So my worldview is different than atheist's worldview, whose is different than a Muslim's worldview, who is different than someone who practices Hinduism. So everybody has a different worldview. What is economics though? Economics is the study of human allocation around scarce resources. Scarce resources are limited resources. And an example of a scarce resource would be Louis Vuittons or Dior shoes. Not everybody is able to afford these resources, causing them to be more valuable, more sought after. So that's a simple example of scarce resources. My first principle is God created us with dignity in his image. What does this mean? Well, God is our creator first and foremost. When he created us imago Dei. Imago Dei is a Greek definition of image of, or made in the image of. So God created us with dignity in his image. Also, creation is human creation is different than all of God's creation. He created us unlike any other creature. I'd like to pull a passage or a verse out from the Bible. Genesis 1:26. Genesis is the book where God created all of the world and all the creatures and everything in the world and in the universe. So here it is. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, over all the creatures that move along the ground." So God, when he created us, wanted us to be stewards of the earth. In Eden, that was his main goal for Adam and Eve, is to steward the earth, be fruitful, multiply, take care of his creation. When he created us, he also had a goal. His goal was for us to get the actual out of the potential. What is the actual out of the potential? So he created us with potential, with the goal to innovate new things, to create new technology, to bring creative thoughts to life. And unlike any other creation and any other creature, they're not able to do this. So, last but not least, another verse in the Bible that I found very informative was 1 Corinthians 15:49. Paul says, "Just as we have borne the image of man of dust, we shall also bear the image of the man of heaven." So when he says the man of heaven, he is referring to God. This is just another verse pointing us to we're made in God's image. Unlike any creature, we are the only ones made to look like God. Imago Dei. So all in all, my first principle is God created us with dignity in his image. And before I could even come up with my principle, first I had to establish my worldview, as well as understand what economics is.